Now, before we get to Gill, I wanted to re-emphasize and read this Instagram post that I put up last night because I want to just keep re-emphasizing this show, what this show's all about. And we just finished our 45th show today, by the way.
Today's 45? Wow.
We are doing it a little differently from noon to 2 on 97.3 ESPN and the app. We focus on entertaining sports and pop culture topics instead of just finding a contrived way to make the phone ring. We only, quote, get it back to the Eagles, end quote, when there is a legitimate reason. Tomorrow will mark our 45th show, and I've laughed my ass off on every one. No disrespect intended towards others, but we are just trying to blaze a new trail. Download the 97.3 ESPN app and tell a friend.
That's beautiful, man.
You like that?
I love it. I think that's such a cool thing to put out there, and thank you, man. I'm just grateful to be a part of it. And I'll tell you, the biggest difference doing this show than every other show I've done, doing the stuff that we talk about, for the most part, local sports, it doesn't feel like a chore.
No.
It really doesn't. And you know what that trickle-down effect is? When I watch things, I enjoy it more.
Yeah.
When I consume sports.
I'm prepping, I'm enjoying it more.
Yes. Isn't that?
Yeah, no, is Gill there? What does he think of that post?
I was entertained.
I was waiting for one of you to throw that in before I got a chance to say anything, right? Hey, all I know is at one point I'm hoping that this show will, really take off, and then people will say, man, the guy who's the program director of that show, he really knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Anybody who's familiar with Philadelphia radio is already putting you ahead of one person, I can tell you that.
Oh, jeez. You had to do it. You just can't resist.
Yeah, well, there's some people who are in the camp that when you have too much knowledge, that sometimes is a detriment.
Right.
Yeah.
That's usually from people who would like to hire Jason Garrett as their PD instead of Sean Payton or Bill Belichick.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So what's that? I was having corned beef special today.
Corned beef.
Yeah, Friday. I missed.
What happened?
I missed everything.
You missed everything. Well, we played back some audio from your show yesterday, ripping Josh.
Yeah, that was an issue, and
what did I?
My problem.
I ripped Josh.
Yes.
Yeah.
You ripped Josh for not knowing EPMD's crossover and preparing that for the crossover every time it comes out.
That was Mosher.
Well, I
piled
on
him too.
Yeah, and Harry went after Jeff rightfully
Mosher
so.
went with the low brow, like you don't hear this at the gym. I just said, how do you not know EPMD crossover?
Okay,
I was legitimately stunned.
You should have used that.
Josh has a good palette of music, by the way. For him not to know EPMD crossover, I was legitimately surprised.
Okay, surprised is not the reaction that you gave, at least emotionally.
Yeah. By the way, that's just the way my brain works. Like the name of the song is crossover. The thing we do is I said you should play this song underneath when we do the crossover, and he looked at me like I don't know what the song is. I'm like the crossover, and he was like I don't know what the song is. I'm like that's the name of the song, the crossover.
All right, and the point of it is you should have used that as a teaching moment for Josh and not a scolding moment. And instead, you allowed Jeff to take shot after shot, and you just watched him. You watched Jeff beat your boy down.
I think I was in such bewilderment.
Well, you can't freeze up. You're a talk show host.
Sorry, man.
You're not allowed to freeze up.
Sorry. There's moments that are just so bewildering where you just can't respond.
I got to be honest. This is a problem.
Yeah?
Yeah, your attitude and dismissive attitude towards Josh's music palette, I think, is a problem. That should have been.
I think he's got a good music palette. How does he not know something as mainstream in that genre as the crossover?
Mainstream? The song was 1992.
No. I said as mainstream in that genre.
I'm telling you, I know that genre. It's not mainstream.
In that
Josh
time
was 6 years old.
In that time frame, that song is very well known.
In 1992.
He was like 5 or 6 years old.
You are
I was
reaching
7,
here.
actually.
Can somebody
Seven?
blow the whistle and call Mike Gill for his 5th foul? Because that was a major reach. We don't need Tim Donaghy for that one.
No.
Come on.
What do you got today? Jeff Mosher, John McClain, Keith Smith.
No. Get off my lawn today, 4:30. Stick around for that. You'll have fun.
Get off my lawn.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds like a Mosher segment.
That sounds like you guys every day bitching about something down there about
just
shore,
a
pizza.
classic sports bash Gill solo on a Friday.
We do 5 questions today?
Yeah, and I told Josh, he gave me no question regarding your show, and he said, not worth it.
Oh.
No, I didn't say not
I
worth it.
guess-
I said I forgot.
Oh, okay. See, big difference.
That's the same thing to me.
Yep, I agree.
Same exact thing.
We
now,
agree,
Mike, I'm back
Shander.
on your
We
side.
agree.
Have a great weekend, Mike. You've earned it.